Now we will discuss about types of agents in artificial intelligence. Agents can be grouped into five classes based on their degree of perceived intelligence and capability. Here, based on their understanding level, learning level, and capability, we have divided the agents in five types. All these agents can improve their performance and generate better action over the time. So all these agents can perform better the day by day. So mainly we have five types of agents. One is simple reflex agent, model based agent, goal based agent, utility based agent, learning agent. So in this class, we are going to discuss each and every agent in detail. So if you are watching my channel for the first time, please do subscribe to my channel and support me. It will give encouragement to do more such videos. Now we will discuss the first type of agent, simple reflex agent. Simple reflex agent. These agents act only based on the current perception or situation of the environment without considering the history, previous state of the past perceptions of the system. So here in simple reflex agent, only one thing you have to remember, it works based on if condition is true, that it takes the action, else not. It won't mind about the past actions or past perceived data. So mainly it works on if condition rule. If condition is true, it works. If condition is false, it don't work. So only one thing you have to remember here, condition action rule. If condition is true, it takes an action. If condition is false, it don't take any action. That's it. Simple reflex agent. That's only. So it uses predefined rules and mappings between conditions and action. So in simple reflex agent, before performing actions only, we will give all the conditions and for which condition, what is the action you have to do. Everything we will give to that agent. So the strength of this agent is it is very fast and efficient and simple to do and understand. But it works only for simple and well-defined tasks. So if it is not well-defined task, we can't use simple reflex agent. So and we have so many problems with the simple reflex agent. They have very limited intelligence and they do not have knowledge on perceptual parts of the current state and mostly too big to generate and to store, not adaptive to changes in environment, cannot handle environments where actions require memory learning. So why? Because it don't remember any past actions or past history of the sequences. It fails in partially observable or uncertain environments. Why? Because uncertain environments or partially observable environments will change time to time. But it cannot store that percept sequence, so it fails there. This is diagrammatic representation of simple reflex agent. Thermostat, if the temperature is the above threshold, turn off the heater. If below, turn it on. So here we have a robotic thermostat where it works as the temperature is above the threshold, it turns off automatically. If it is below, it turns it on always. Okay. So here in diagrammatic representation, only two things we have to observe. What is sensors are doing, what is actuator is doing on environment. Sensor percepting from the environment. I mean observing the environment, understanding the environment and learning from the environment. And now what is actuators are doing? The actuators are performing action based on condition action rule. Whatever the condition action rule here, whatever the condition is saying to do, that is going to performed by actuator. So we will see one more example for that simple reflex agent according to what condition matches and what it works on in future. Now, second type of agent is model based reflex agent, or we call it model based agent simply. So it works by finding rule whose condition matches the current situation. These agents maintain an internal model of the world to handle partially observable environment. In simple reflex agent, we have one disadvantage, that is it cannot work in partially observable and uncertain environments, but model based agent can work in partially observable environment. So it maintains internal models. We should know what is that internal model. The model is it is knowledge about how things happen in the world. So it is called model based agent. Means it can understand something. It cannot do blindly condition action rule. It understands the environment, perceives from the environment. It makes an internal model. It creates its own knowledge and everything. And it has an internal state. It is a representation of the current state based on the perceived history. These agents have model which is knowledge of the world, and based on model that performs the action. And it keeps track of the state of the environment using memory. In simple reflex agent, we don't have any memory device. It don't store any past history, but here it stores. It keeps track of history, what it is doing on that environment regularly. Uses current state and the model to decide an action. Based on that perceived history, the tracking and present situation, it takes the action. So the strength of this model-based reflex agent is it can handle environments where some information is hidden and need inference. So we will discuss about this inference in further classes. The inference means finding out the new rule from the existing rules. Please do subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. So next, going to limitations of this model-based agent. It requires a well-defined and accurate model of the environment, more computationally expensive than self-reflex agent. Why? Because it's using memory. So, for example, a self-driving car uses sensors to maintain a model of its surroundings and decide when to brake or turn the steering. So, updating the agent state requires information about how the world evolves and how the agent action affects that world. So this is a simple schematic diagram of model based agent. Here this is my environment, and these are the sensors which perceives, which understands the environment, the current state and how it is evolving, means history, and it thinks about what are the actions we can perform, and it finally performs the mapped actions along with its condition through actuators. This is the schematic diagram for model based agent or model based reflex agent. So third type of agent is goal based agent. This agent act to achieve specific goals by considering the consequence of their actions. So it works mainly based on a goal. It uses goal to evaluate which action is most suitable. It searches or plans to achieve the desired outcomes. Whatever it happens, it has to achieve the goal. That's the main strength of this goal-based agent is flexible and it can adapt to different objectives. Better suited for complex tasks requiring deliberate planning, And coming to limitations, it requires more computational power for reasoning and planning. For example, a robot navigating a maze to reach the target destination. So this is the schematic diagram for goal-based agent. It has sensors and environment, and sensor senses the data from environment, which we call it percept, and it stores the sequence of percepts, means it has the percept sequence also, and it knows what is the present state and how the environment is evolving, and now what the world is will be like if I perform the particular action, and it thinks about always goal, whether I will reach my goal or not if I perform this particular action, like that. It always thinks whatever it wants to do, it thinks in the view of goal. If I perform this operation, will I reach my goal or not? That's it. So finally, the actuators will perform actions based on that condition whichever have taken by the agent. Here you can sense clearly the goal-based agent keeps track of the environment state as well as a set of goals and trying to achieve, and chooses an action that will eventually lead to the achievement of its goals. So whatever the goal-based agent is performing, that should lead to the goal. Otherwise, the action is waste of time. So next type of agent is utility-based agent. So utility-based agent maximizes the utility function, which quantifies the desirability of different states or outcomes. These agents are similar to the goal-based agent, but provide an extra component of utility measurement, which makes them different by providing a measure of success at a given state. So the goal-based agent and utility-based agents both are same. The only difference is in goal-based agent, we don't have any measurement like utility function, but the utility-based agent have. Utility-based agent also works for goal only, like goal-based agent, but it has some particular utility function which measures the quantifies the desirability of the different states of outcome. It evaluates actions not just based on goals but also on how good or useful the resulting states are, uses optimization techniques to maximize utility. Coming to goal-based agent only thinks whether I am reaching goal or not. But utility-based agent thinks how good I am reaching the goal, how useful I am reaching the goal. Only that is the difference. That is utility function main objective. Provides a way to handle trade-offs between conflicting goals or preferences. Supports decision making under uncertainty. In uncertain environment also, it can work. The only limitation is defining a suitable utility function can be challenging. For which type of environment, which utility function we have to take, that will be challenging. An AI system recommending the best travel route by considering time, cost, and convenience. This is the best example for utility-based agent. We will see what is the schematic diagram for utility-based agent. So here, the utility-based agent uses model of the world. So world means environment. Along with utility function here, in place of condition, we are seeing that utility function that measures it preferences among the states of the world. Then it chooses the action that leads to the best expected utility, where expected utility is computed by averaging overall possible outcome states weighted by the possibility of the outcome. So this is what schematic diagram of utility based agent. And the final one, learning agent. This Agents can learn from their environment, improve their performance over the time. A learning agent in AI is type of agent which can learn from its past experiences or it has learning capabilities. So it works based on four components. One is a learning element, performance element, a critic, and problem generator. So it is continuously updates its model, knowledge, or strategies based on feedback or experience given by a critic. So coming to the strengths of this agent, it adapts to changing environment, capable of improving behavior without explicit reprogramming. Why? Because it designed as it can learn from past experience, so no need of reprogramming. The only limitation is requires significant data and processing power for effective learning. And one more thing, it initially performs very low. After learning from experiences, it performs well. Example, AlphaGo, the AI that learns strategies to play and win the game of Go. It is a game playing agent. So here we will discuss about the four main components of learning agent. One is learning element, critic, performance element, problem generator. So it is responsible. A learning element is responsible for making improvements by learning from environment. A critic learning environment takes feedback from the critic, which describes that how well the agent is doing with respect to a preset performance standard. Next, performance element. It is responsible for selecting external action. Next, problem generator is responsible for suggesting actions that will lead to new and informative experiences. So we will see schematic diagram for learning agent. So this is the schematic diagram for learning agent. Here we can see four components. One is performance element, one is critic and learning element and problem generator. So which will perform actions on environment by sensing the knowledge from environment. So here you can see the comparison of all these types, okay, and a vacuum cleaner example. So if you want these notes, please do subscribe my channel and send that screenshot to my WhatsApp number, which is in description and on display. I will send the total 5 units notes of artificial intelligence for BTech students and introduction to artificial intelligence subject notes also for BTech students.